Beef, why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The madman. The madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask. He interviewed Tommy
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face. I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time, screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah.
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes.
show us on the floor. Oh God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melon.
Oh, there you go.
But like,
hard at work.
This
is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Where's your boss?
Saggy, hold on.
Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I need your clout.
Chase it off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get ready. Get ready
for
the
live now while I'm trying to get my job.
There's a reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you were about to get canceled. You already know.
Mom!
Yes, honey?
It happened again!
Did you have your mask on?
I always have my mask on.
Oh, I'm not on.
I already told you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. Listen, I'm backing down. I don't have. I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
no,
this. You don't. Want
I don't know.
You don't.
I know. You're stocking shelves. Oh wow, you're
smoke. You do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting at work. And she's stalking.
Do I text you at work? Yeah, right. Because this is my job.
No,
I'm doing my job while we're talking. So
you know what the
multitasking.
You know what the reality is. She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Guest Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God!
All right. Restart the stream. Restart.
Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Jeremy, I just reached 5K.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It really doesn't matter.
While you're here, if you'd like to consider memberships, it's only 99 cents.
Rip away, my friend. Rip away.
Because, man.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
Welcome, 15 viewers. Get ready for Scoop Wars returning. Scoop Wars. That's right. The intro is long. Yes, I know it is. Why settle for one opinion when you could go, what is that in my oh, that's my straw. Why settle for one opinion? The thing that's going around go around movie talk frequently right now is Henry Cavill, Superman, and Black Adam. So let's get all the opinions, all the scoops, and then we're also going to look at some Marvel scoops as well, and go through it, including the worst hot take I've heard all week from my pal Matt Jarbo. You wait till you see. I don't need access to scoopers or industry insiders. I just react to everyone. Now, there are some people that already started with the old man yelling at Cloud, Matt Jarbo, that made TMZ, saying he's too old. He's 39. So what? So what? How old is Black Adam? He's playing a super being? No. I heard the WB hired a young actress that will play Lois, an actor from Stranger Things. I haven't heard that. That one girl from Stranger Things does kind of remind me of Lois. Yeah, the one with the shotgun in Stranger Things. Hey, Chubby Teddy, I got a bone to pick with you. You left a spoiler in the mailbag the other day. They don't need to make Cavill look younger. He already looks young. So we have opinions from Grace. We got, Grace is a scooper too. I don't even know if we're going to check it with Campia because we got enough here. We got Mikey and Sil from Scoop Center the other day. Wait, what's today? It's Monday the 4th. So it's from 2 days ago, actually. 2 days ago. And we also got one of the worst takes that I hope doesn't spread. And he is confident in his take, is Matt Jarbo, with the new Superman is You'll have to wait till the video clip. I already know, but that's just the tease. So let's get to Twitter first to see what people are saying about hold on a second. Are saying about Superman now. Ryan Zeverfed, I'm going to share one of his tweets. Here we go. Let's bring this up here. Now, Ryan says, up to her old tricks, I see Grace Randolph, Superman, WBD, The Rock, Danny Garcia Co. From what I heard, and this is I don't know who this is. According to an insider, she's retweeting this. All right, well let's get to Grace herself. Let's get to Grace's tweet herself. And then we'll get to Mikey and Sil. Now, I don't have the receipts right now, but I know Mikey and Sil in the past have said that Cavill's coming back. And I believe on occasion that they believe he is making an appearance in Black Adam and not just a shadowy figure. The Rock is the blueprint? I don't know. Let me bring this up here. Okay, so let's get to Grace's tweet first, and then we'll get to some video content. Why just read articles when you can react to them, their videos as well? So here's what Grace is saying. But Grace has flip-flopped both directions, goes back and forth, and she says, I don't know how you Snyder fans stay relevant. I don't know how. And listen, participate with this series. Smash the hell out of the like button if you want me to do this series live instead of pre-recorded vids. Because I experimented with a pre-recorded vid earlier about Wolverine, and I decided to do this one live. If you prefer the live version of Scoop Wars, let me know. I think I'll go about an hour. This is all scoops. All scoops and opinions. You know. All right. Let me see here. Grell says, Grace also said Toby has nothing to be worried about and scoffed at the rumors he wasn't safe. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people in the industry that said Toby was safe, including some of my friends. So, I am, as much as people like to say I am not biased for Mikey and Sil. I'm not a shill for them. I think with the Toby Emmerich, they got a W. I do think they got a W. I think they've taken L's that they won't admit in other places. Hey, Bradley. Hey. El Necron. Rail keeps it 100. Hey, El Necron, I got a bone to pick with you. I'm just kidding, man. You have your feel free to criticize me. I saw you on the Zodwriter stream saying, "Oh yeah, I can't keep my." You were mocking me. Can't keep my audience or can't keep my panelists in check. I am doing something different than anyone else is doing in movie talk. Okay. I have differences of opinions, and I don't want to I'm not pro censorship. I will do it if I have to. It doesn't matter what people say about Mikey and Sil. If it happens, it happens. Yeah. I see you, bro. I see you, bro, and I'll have you on the show. I have as many people on the show as I can. Contact me. I've seen you on a stream. I'll bring you on. Sup, Necron? Yeah. I don't care what people say about me. The internet is funny. People on the internet are funny. Hey, CJH.
Hey.
Now, this is just basically scoop, so I don't know, just to prepare you. We're not doing any extra topics like normal. This isn't MME. I'm experimenting with Scoop Wars Live. Okay, so this is what Grace Randolph is saying on Twitter. From what I hear, we have another Headless Superman cameo coming. And I don't want to be angry, but if WB lets that happen, I am going to go apeshit. I cannot stand these lame-ass, shadowy figure from the neck down Superman. That's not a Superman is all man, not part of a man, not in the shadows. This isn't Batman. This is bullshit. Not that they should do that with Batman either. I'm just saying I'm so sick of that. And she is retweeting this person. I have no idea who this is, but according to an insider, and this is a typical talking point that a lot of people, hey, Chubby Teddy, get your ass on here. I would love, if you can for a little bit, I would love to talk to you. Chubby Teddy, you spoil some things. You're still a good guy. You're still a good guy, but you like to spoil things.
I'd like to see a Man of Steel 2.
Absolutely. So would Cavill. But here's the consistent thing that people have been saying, CJH, is that it's Cavill's fault. He won't play ball. Why are people so warped that they attack talent and don't want talent to be rewarded for his work? If it was a woman, and I listen, I want women to be respected and to have better pay in the entertainment industry. Well, you know what? Thank you, Ross. I appreciate that. You just subbed to my channel. I really appreciate that.
Henry Cavill as Superman needs a trilogy.
Yeah,
like,
but I wanted to share. I wanted to finish my comment there, though, CGH. I am for women in the industry getting equal pay and equal opportunities. If this is a woman asking for more pay, everyone would support her. But because it's Cavill, they're blaming Cavill and his agent that they can't get it done. No, he's done a good job. He does an amazing job as Superman. You should give him his rewards for playing this character for so long. And Bradley, I would like to hear from you too, because yes,
even if it's not like connected to the Snyder universe, like give us Henry Cavill Superman.
Well, that would be a continuation in some form, CJH.
Oh yeah, of course.
So yeah,
but
even
like,
if they'd, yeah. But here's what the people have been saying. According to an insider, WB is still looking to seal a deal with Henry Cavill, but the actor has apparently been a problem for Superman's return. I think Cavill isn't into cameos. No, that's not it. That's not it. They want him to cameo, and they don't want to renew his contract with his demands. They want him to. This is the same bullshit that they played years ago. Same bullshit that they played years ago with Cavill. They want him to return without renewing his contract and giving him creative freedom on the character, which, listen, look what they did to Zach. They don't want to do that at all. He wants to be a producer. A lot of Marvel properties, they reward their talent. They give them producer level on on some of the stuff. Oh God, what does God have to do with it, Isaac?
If we got like classic Superman with Henry Cavill, that would redeem everyone's You know how like a lot of fans didn't like Man of Steel, and some really enjoyed Man of Steel.
Yeah.
I feel like if they gave us classic Superman with Henry Cavill, everyone would accept it.
Yeah, the major criticism that I've seen, and I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass as a viewer. There have been people which I don't understand. I don't like this opinion, but it's your opinion. A lot of people don't like Batman vs Superman. They don't like choices made in Man of Steel, and they don't like, Zack Snyder's darker tone. But no one's really had an issue that I've heard of Henry Cavill as Superman. Hey Jade, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it, Jade. Will Wallace, go ahead.
The best example would be like Spider-Man No Way Home. Like people mocked Tom Holland's Spider-Man and said he was like Spider-Boy and all that until No Way Home came out and basically changed everyone's opinion on Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Yeah. There's still. I think people have accepted him already, though. That's not the issue. They were a little wishy-washy on Tom Holland at first, but I think everyone accepts Cavill as Superman. Will Wallace says then Cavill should have signed with Marvel if he wanted a producing credit and fair compensation. I just can't roll with all these people going against talent and not being rewarded for their work. H-Barts, you too, bro. Why are you blaming the agent? Where is this bias towards blaming people? Who has been consistently failing, rewarding their talent, treating their talent with respect, and getting projects forward? WB. Why do you put this on Danny Garcia and Henry Cavill? Danny Garcia gets Henry Cavill lots of projects. The only one that's an issue is WB. There's all this bias. Like there's this weird thing with WB where people like to criticize directors, actors, and actresses and talent. This is a ultimate failure on WB. Of course, it's subjective, and I appreciate your opinion, H-Barts. But how do you know? Of course, he does want more money. WB doesn't want to pay. Yeah.
Imagine if Marvel casts him as Sentry, which is basically their Superman.
We'll wait and see. He's up for a lot of roles right now. He's got The Witcher. He might have Highlander. H-Bart says, I don't blame Cavill. If Matt was here, he could explain. No, I've heard Matt's argument. Why do you say, why couldn't she do it? Why don't you say, why couldn't WB do it? I just want you to get out of your box, your thinking, H-Barts. I want you to get out of your thinking. Why do you say, why couldn't she do it? Why couldn't Cavill accomplish it? Why couldn't WB accomplish it? Why couldn't WB? WB, and I'm not treating them like the villain. They are just an ultimate failure of treating their talent well, getting projects greenlit, fulfilling projects on time. It's just been a mess. I don't know why you put the blame on Cavill and Garcia. Now, if there's something factual that comes out just because it's not done, Sentry. I don't know. Let me see what other people are saying. The Man of Steel Destruction is awesome. It's a freaking movie, not real life. Then how come Jason Momoa worked fine with WB, but Cavill and his people can't get the deal done? Because, well, in my opinion, Momoa is still like in the middle of his contract where Cavill needed to renew his contract. And they wanted him to do woo, we got Chubby Teddy.
Hey, Good evening. How you doing, guys?
All right, we're doing a new series. Well, we're bringing it back. Scoop Wars. All these difference of opinions. People love talking about this, and it's about Cavill coming back.
Oh,
we're gonna check. You know, this consistently people were talking about this, and there's a lot of bad takes, including Matt Jarbo. He made the thumbnail. He had the worst take here. But Chubby Teddy, while you've just jumped in, what do you think about this blaming Cavill and Garcia for not getting it done? I mean, is there more of a track record of Henry Cavill and Danny Garcia failing to get agreements done in the industry, or is there a more track record of WB failing?
I think it's a WB failing. I don't think it has any. I mean, I don't know. I'm not like I say in the comments. I'm not the biggest fan of Dwayne Johnson and just kind of his whole. It's look. It's just that's for another video and everything. But look, she's actually pretty good at her job. I mean, the lady hustles pretty hard. Hey, Necron, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Metal God. Anyways, I think it's all really about just the people that were involved at Warner Brothers. You know, at the time, it was just such a area of controversy with Man of Steel and Batman versus Superman. You had all the the blue check marks and everything, saying all these things. There's the conspiracy theory of Jeff Johns undermining everything that Snyder did and David Goyer did. I don't know. I just think that it was more of just a political thing, more so than a Cavill and Danny Garcia thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought.
Well, did you see the Grace Randolph tweet? This is what she's hearing. And then we're going to get to Mikey and Sil, what they said on this last scoop. Don't listen. You already got me on Stranger Things. Don't spoil me on the Mikey and Sil. I didn't hear what they had to say yet. I'm just kidding. It was still I still really liked the ending of Stranger Things. It wasn't too bad of a spoiler. It wasn't.
Okay, cool, man. I apologize for that because
no. Don't repeat it though, in case someone didn't watch it yet.
Batman.
What about Batman? What about Batman? CJH?
No, you just said no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Right on.
Here's what she's saying. From what I hear, what are you gonna do, Chubby, if it's another goddamn lame ass cameo with like from the neck down or Superman in the shadows? For what she hears, we have another headless Superman cameo coming up, and then I don't know who this is. Do you know who this is? Oh, there's only 49 followers, and she's retweeting this.
I have no clue. Look, I mean, like many of us, I'm blocked from Grace Randolph I have no idea what happened.
She sent me a message on my birthday.
No way.
Well, I respond. It's not like we frequently. That's the only time she responded to me. I said, "Oh, I really appreciate your Batman review."
You're gonna get that blue check pretty soon, buddy.
I don't know. But she's retweeting something that says, "I think." But it's the actor who's apparently been the problem. All this blaming towards talent, and I want the thing that I said to CGH earlier is, I am for women. I respect women, and women need to be more valued in the industry with their income as well.
Sure.
But if this is a woman that was saying I need better pay or I need a better contract or something, would she be treated like he is being right now?
I mean,
he's a problem. He's a problem. He just wants money. You know, he's a talent. He delivers. He is an asset on and off screen, which a lot more in DC can, thanks Ezra. F Ezra.
Right.
Listen,
right.
I want Ezra to be fine. I want to see the Flash,
Sure.
but F Ezra. There's something to be said about someone that can promote and be a Superman in real life as well. When you're paying for Cavill, you're not just getting on screen.
Right.
I'm sure I think I've seen him do charity or being an asset to the Superman mantle, carrying it on.
Doesn't it seem like they want to get rid of Superman altogether with introducing Supergirl and all that?
Well, they were exploring their options with the old regime, but facts. Zaslav said Superman's important, and they've been underutilizing Superman.
Yeah.
So when Zaslav said that, some jumped the shark. And listen, I will criticize. I don't have the clip ready, but Casey Walsh was on my friend's stream saying, that means it's going to be the Ta-Nehisi Coates.
No, I doubt that.
J.J. Abrams Superman. I'm like, where? This is why I said opinions are bad on both sides and everyone's full of shit on both sides. Where do you jump from when Zaslav says Superman's important to, well, that means Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman's going to happen. There are people that have been right that Zaslav cuts a lot of costs, but you don't know what he's going to do with that money that's moved. You can move money around, make money for other projects. And if Superman is a priority, why do people have this leap of logic and say, well, that means it's going to be a new Superman? Why would you do that? Because sometimes it costs more money to build up a new Superman from the ground up than having that Cavill has a base. He has a base of fans. He's got the look on and off. He is more popular now than when he started the role. That's also something to consider when you're renegotiating with talent. Where are they now from where you signed them first? And I'll ask you, Chubby Teddy and CJH, from when Cavill started the role of Man of Steel, is he a bigger star now and more profitable now than he was when he started? We'll go with you first, CJH.
I think he needs another solo movie before we can say anything, to be honest.
Well, based on other projects, not just Superman, The Witcher, Mission Impossible.
As an actor, yes.
Yes,
sure.
yes, as an actor. I don't mean just
Superman. He just doesn't, have the public. The public isn't behind it yet.
Well, the public's behind him, I think, but not the vision of the film.
Yeah.
I don't see many people. Do you, Chubby Teddy? Have you noticed a lot of people saying I don't like Cavill as Superman, or is it more Zack Snyder and Man of Steel, or my Superman doesn't kill? But I don't see a lot of people saying Cavill doesn't fit Superman. He doesn't look right.
Yeah, no, I hear that a lot too now. I mean, I have people that, I'm good friends with that, are like straight up X-Men, like no DC, nothing like that, just Marvel. You got some of these guys that are like straight up full blown Batman comic dorks, like myself, and they're like, dude, I never really liked Superman until Henry Cavill,
Yeah.
And that says a lot, man, because a lot of these people, what put them off with Superman was Christopher Reeve. They just thought it was just too much of a corn fest, even though those movies are classic. And I think that version of Superman really opened the door for a lot of us to really start reading comics and getting involved in these animated shows and everything like that. But some of these friends of mine, they were put off by just how old-fashioned those movies were, So I think Cavill's done actually a good job with drawing more people towards Superman than pushing them away, That's just my thought.
It's my pet peeve though to blame him. Like he's being selfish. No, I haven't heard. I haven't heard any other studios complain about Cavill and his negotiation.
I haven't either.
He gets consistent projects. He's in consistent movies. Netflix isn't complaining. So why are we putting the blame on him? I that makes me sick.
Well, and
also,
go ahead, Max.
I urge everyone watching, we should be rooting for talent and not for big corporations that don't want to pay their talent.
Right.
I do think this guy should come back, Brandon Routh.
I like Brandon Routh.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great. I really think they should have rebooted it instead of made a sequel to Christopher Reeve. That's just my opinion. But he was awesome.
You know what? Here's the other issue, though. Where do you go after Cavill? Because if you're going to do Clark Kent, because now that you've got, and we don't want to judge people on their physicality only, but now that you got someone that substantially fits the Superman in every aspect with his physique, how can you go backwards? It's gonna seem lame. Honestly,
You go backwards by you do what Warner Brothers did or what Matt Reeves did with the Batman, and you go back to its roots, the classic Superman.
Yeah, but accepting like a lesser built Superman is going to be a stumbling block for a lot of people. To me, at least. Now that we got this, yes, if you get a younger
shouldn't
Superman,
be a problem though. There's plenty of actors out there that are.
I'm just saying, me personally, I'm going to have an issue. I'm like, since we got this, I will personally have an issue. I will try to accept everyone, but all right, let's get to Sil and Mikey on Scoop Center. No, Army. Oh, Robbie and Mill. Oh, hey, Hank Deasy. Hey there. There's some people I haven't seen before.
That's cool.
That's cool. All right, let's bring up Scoop Center. Why settle for just the Scoop Center when we get all the scoops here? And I like Mikey and Sil. I just think they're very reluctant to accept even part of an L. But that's a lot of scoopers right now.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what they have to say about Cavill now, because this is what everyone's talking about now. And then we will get to which I think is the worst of the week. My friend Matt Jarbos, what he thinks the new Superman is. Wait till you hear. Does anyone have any ideas? Because I saw
the race swapped Superman.
No, that was Casey Walsh. Casey Walsh, supposedly a respected scooper in the industry, says, you know what? If the script is already paid for, that's the route they're going. Do you know how many scripts get written and never get activated on? That's so. I'm like, I was like, my mind was breaking when I heard him that. I'm like, how can you claim you're so so knowledgeable about the industry when you immediately jump? Yes, there's scripts that got worked on all the time, and paying millions for a script means nothing. There's scripts that are written for, they lock them up, they put them in the vault. Maybe in the future could get reworked. That means nothing on green lighting the actual production. Nothing. All right, so let's get to Mikey and Sil here.
Details, but some claims that there was a faceless Superman.
Oh, that was perfect timing, because I didn't know they were going to say that. But that's the faceless Superman. One of my friends that's not really a fan of the Snyderverse on Twitter was like, just end it already. Just end the Snyderverse, because we're tired of this bullshit. Just reboot everything. But he's going to directly address the criticism and the rumors, the opposite rumor out there, opposite of what they're saying. You've watched Mikey and Sil for a while, Chubby Teddy's. You might not know the exact receipt, but you've heard them say, I believe, that they think Cavill's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they've been consistent there. I want to see if they still stick to that now that there's a strong opposing opinion from Grace Randolph. She's a big scooper. She spills the tea, you know.
They probably think Ezra and Ben Affleck are coming back too, though.
Well, no one thinks Ezra's coming back.
Yeah.
Not
That's gonna be a tough one, man.
No, just getting the Flash out. Yeah, KFC Walsh. That's a good one, H Parts. KFC Walsh.
Man. H Parts is cool.
CJH is Lex Luthor. You want to be Lex, CJH?
There you go. You want to do that, CJH? You'd be pretty cool.
All right. Neon Sci-Fi says the next actor. But have you? There's not many people that have that self-motivation like some of you. Like there's Hugh Jackman deserves his paycheck. Cavill deserves his paycheck. The Rock deserves his paycheck. And I'm trying to think of some ladies that really I can't think of them now. There's probably some, but yes, if they tackle the
Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. She got shaped for. Yeah, that's a good one. CGH. Yeah, these people, they tackle their character physicality, acting ability, presence.
I got a question.
And go ahead.
If we can get up 10,000 Batmans, how come we can't get up 10,000 Wonder Womans or Flash or other?
That's a good question, CJ. We should be able to, but this is my biggest problem with Hollywood. We want a nice conclusion to their arc. We don't just want to see. I mean, look at the first 4 Batman movies. It was Michael Keaton, and then all of a sudden, it was Val Kilmer and George Clooney with no reasoning behind it. It was just sloppy. That, if they just went from Andrew Garfield and then all of a sudden Tom Holland is in the next one, it's going to be sloppy. You want, and unfortunately, you never got really a conclusion to the Andrew Garfield arc until No Way Home. Even if they don't do more Andrew Garfield, at least we got those scenes there that was somewhat of a conclusion for him. And
Pay attention to Scoop Center. Pay attention to Scoop Center on that. Yeah.
Oh, there's
Mikey
a scoop.
said some awesome things. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to.
Oh, you got to tell me which
anything
clips I can
they've
do
said.
that for.
Just pay
It's
attention
not
to
the
them on that.
Morbius first.
Not Morbius 2. They didn't say anything about Morbius 2.
But pay attention to Garfield with those guys, man.
Okay.
I loved him. I think he personally, I think he's the most comic accurate of Spider-Man. But I know some people in the chat room think, "Who's this idiot?" But look, he deserves to have his finale, man. I think, and according to those guys, we'll just watch them. Pay attention.
I know he said he's done, but I still think he's the Venom-verse Spider-Man.
Well, I even less
I'm not gonna say
confidence in
it's
Sony than WB. I even have less confidence. Like they announce all this stuff. Yes, well, we have to get to your horrible take, Matt. Your take made me cringe. I was playing video games and I heard him. Don't spoil it, Matt. What he thinks is the next Superman that's going to go up against Black Adam is. People haven't guessed it yet. Wait till you hear. It's going to make you cringe. And thank you, CGH, for helping out for this video. And Chubby Teddy, man, if you're up for it, I got to have you join Team MME. We got to get you more involved if you're up for it. No pressure. I would love you on my team of Movie Talk when you can, but that's up to you.
We'll figure something out, man, for sure.
Okay.
I think it'd be a blast. I think we'd have a good time, man. It's always a good time with you, Max. And of course, DJH too. You're a good guy, man.
Well, let's see what he says because he's directly addressing what Grace Randolph has said. That's why I put Grace versus Mikey in the thumbnail.
Cameo, Mikey. So people are pre-ordering L's.
What
for the Black Adam film? They're saying we're reserving you a table.
They are so confident. Do you hear this shit? CJH, did you hear that? They are so confident. They said they're pre-ordering L's. This is what I always say. You don't have to get mad at Mikey and Sil. When Black Adam comes out, someone's going to get an L. Someone's going to get an L. It's either going to be Grace or it's going to be. They seem extremely
It's gonna
confident.
be Warner Brothers because the movie's gonna fail.
Not if
no one
Cavill's in
knows
it.
no one knows who Black Adam is, and they
Listen.
haven't really set up anything.
People know who The Rock is. Don't underestimate the Rock. Don't. I'm just saying. Yes, you're right. You're right to a point, CJH. People don't know who Black Adam is, the character, that much. But if word of mouth gets out that Cavill is back, don't you think that's going to have some impact?
Oh,
CJH?
And if it's a reboot, like how is Cavill even in it?
It's not. This is CGH is suffering from what WB's problem is. It's very confusing to people that aren't following it. Like, what is this? Is this a reboot? Is this a continuation? They don't know, CGH. That's the problem. They don't know yet. Hopefully, Zazzle figures it out. It's not really a reboot. It's somewhat of a continuation, maybe.
When Zazzle, whoever
Zazzle.
announced, wherever his name is,
Lava Man,
announced that he wanted to do more films like the Batman or the Joker. I thought that's the direction that they were going with, like to make Superman movies or like Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, he said DC has important properties,
Or
he
Mr.
said-
Freeze, or
He said
stuff
one of
like
the
that.
things that he said that was very impactful was Superman is underutilized, and I think he was almost angry about it. Like, why? So let's. But see,
I think
Tubby-
it's because he's so OP of a character. You can't really.
Well, that's why you need the big bads like Darkseid and Black Adam.
Yeah.
And Brainiac and Lex, you know. You need them to be challenged. Yes, it is hard to write for Superman to make it challenging because he does have kryptonite. He does have
He's got
kryptonite.
kryptonite, and that's about it, other than magic.
Yeah. I'm going to deliver L's. On Scoop Wars, we deliver L's. People don't accept it, but we deliver them here. Me, Chubby Teddy, and CGH will deliver those L's after Black Adam comes out. Will you guys come back for me and see which L's are going to be given to Grace or Mikey and Sil? We'll deliver the L, won't we?
Oh yeah.
L's.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So, but Chubby Teddy, I wanted to get your opinion there too. If Cavill is in the video or in the movie, even if it's a cameo,
This is a tough one.
You don't think it's going to have some impact on the box office, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look, I mean, if Dwayne is smart, and if Henry's really got Danny Garcia's backing and everything like this, look, this is all of this. Everything works in Cavill's favor for this particular movie. Okay, he's in tight with The Rock. His manager's Danny Johnson. You know, Danny Johnson or Henry Cavill is like a big client and a big, I guess, commodity for Danny Johnson. That's a good lead. That's a good client. You know, she's going to do her best to maintain his, what's the word I'm looking? Loyalty, for lack of a better term. And so, if it happens, I am 85% sure it's going to be, Cavill showing up. Okay.
I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 because I'm so sick. I know WB takes the lame way out a lot.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing that I was going to bring up is this is why it's such, and this is why I can appreciate you being 50-50, Max, is because you got to keep in mind Black Adam is still a Hamada burger, for referencing what Sil and Mikey use all the time. This is still part of Hamada's DC.
But there's enough time where Zaslav took over that they could add something extra if they wanted to.
And they could do that.
If ultimately Cavill's not in the film, I'm not going to blame Hamada. I'm going to say, Zaslav, why didn't you do something? Why didn't you do an extra scene there? Give us something. If this releases without any fan service or any glimpse of the future of the DC, and it's just lame after credit sequences that don't do shit, I am going to blame Zaslav. I'm like, you had a chance. You had this time frame. You should have got something done, especially when you have to push back all this other shit with Flash. It does not take that long to do something. Give them something. If it's a 5-second scene, that's something. Get it done. And if Zaslav can't get it done with Cavill either, that's a big L. I'll give an L to Zaslav too on Scoop Wars. I'm like, what the hell is wrong? No, you had time to do something. That that should have been your first priority. We need to make sure, and it's not even just the continuation of Superman that fans are frustrated with. It's that these movies are just isolated, and you don't know where anything's going past that. You're like, okay, this movie came out. Now what's going to happen next? They have these bullshit end credit sequences that mean nothing.
Yeah,
there's shadowy cameos. Nothing. The best integration was probably Peacemaker finale, and even that I had issues with because I'm like, really, you still gotta. It's probably the last appearance of Ezra after the Flash,
right?
But that was it. That was all you could do. Okay, so let's see what they say here. They say they're pre-ordering L's.
How many DC movies have they announced and canceled in the last few years? Like the Jared Leto Joker movie, like Green Lantern Corps.
It was supposed to happen.
Cyborg.
Yeah, too many to count, CJ. So there's just like they have no follow through. They have no follow through with their talent or projects.
Who's the magician?
Well, they don't believe in anything. They don't love what they have.
Yeah,
they love response from they love appeasing the critics and the blue check marks that are trying to, I guess they're trying to make the marketplace something that they want, But listen, I don't want to get too. This is going to sound like a big old Reddit forum, so I'll stop and let's.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else they have to say.
What I find is like DC, they get one whiff of bad critics and bad reviews,
Yeah,
and
and
then they freak out. Marvel gets one bad review, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna make the next movie better."
Yeah, they're too reactionary.
That's a good point, CGH, because it's all about it's business to them. It's business as usual for Feige and Marvel.
Fires Lord Azola, and hey, smash the like button if you like Scoop Wars. I'm tired of these streams always turning into DC shit talking. We don't want to be DC shit talking, Fire Lord Azola.
I agree.
I am open to lots of DC projects. They just are not, and I want Black Adam to be successful. Oh, actually, the action figures that I looked at the other day got me a little bit more hype. But we have to kind of get back on track here because we also have to get to Matt Jarbos' horrible take about.
I do have a list of all the canceled DC projects in the private chat.
Yes, that would be interesting. I'm not sure if we'll get that tonight because this is supposed to be a shorter stream. But thank you, CJH. All right, let's listen here.
L table, because of that rumor of a face of Superman. So, Mikey, just want to ask you, just for the Scoop Center audience here.
Let's get the
place for Scoop commentary. Make sure you like, subscribe.
Oh wait,
don't. Video,
hey, wait a second.
Become a member.
Like,
we're changing the way Scoop is done and content creation. Mikey, I just want to ask you in front of this crowd. Are you still expecting?
Yes, this is what we want to hear, right?
Cavill face.
Yes,
Black Adam.
Yeah, more so than ever.
Okay,
it's really interesting. Another website, a big site. I'm not going to mention their name. I usually don't. I don't clap back. We're all competitors.
Yeah,
we're
it's
personal, right? But I have to do Scoop commentary still. Okay, so they finally after all these days, they finally ran an article that this rumor exists. Okay. That there's a faceless Cavill, and the reason why they ran the article is because of the Ross response. Now, what's so funny is articles.
Even if it's true or not, this is where I say people are critical of GeekOssy.com. I'm like, the whole industry is doing this. The whole industry is. Oh, Matt, I want to criticize you without you being here. All right. We'll get Matt Jarbo in here. Oh boy. You'd like to say hi to Matt, maybe. Chubby.
Oh yeah, Matt's cool. I like Jarbo. He's cool.
Sometimes. No, he's cool. He's my friend. I wanted to play that. I wanted to play the clip for you. Now you can't mess up my clip. Okay. Jarbo wants to enter Scoop Wars. He wants to enter the Scoop War arena. So we will. All right. Hey, CJH and Chubby Teddy, if you're going to be, help me out with the show potentially, we'll see. We'll have to be open to people if they show up in the chat. Let's be real, Sill's not going to show up here. I'm at arm's length now. I still like Sill, but he put me at arm's length. Arm's length. He's doing his thing. No shade on. I'm not no shade on him. Mikey occasionally appears, but anyone I cover. And they show up in the chat, if they say link me, that's what I'm gonna do. That's the difference you can expect here on MME. That's why we're doing things different here. And I respect what Sill said. They are doing things different by having a scooper consistently on streams, but I am even next level than that. I'm sorry, because I talk to as many people as I can. That's cool. No one can deny that. I'm sorry. No one can deny I've talked to more people on my platform than
You were once a scooper, though.
I was not a scooper. I was a rumor channel with my Kathy Kennedy.
Oh, those are good days.
Yes, I was the first one that put that rumor in a video. Yes.
Yeah. So Mike Zero copied you.
I can go with that, Max.
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Hey, what's going on? I just saw that my face is in the thumbnail, and I was like,
I
oh,
just
what I say
wanted to
this
have
time?
some. It's about don't give any hints. We're gonna play the clip. It's about
Okay.
who's gonna go up against which Superman is gonna go up against Black Adam. It made me
Oh.
yes. Don't
Yeah.
say
Okay.
it. Don't say
Okay.
it.
I won't say it. I won't say it. But I was told.
I never thought you were so full of shit as I heard that, and you'll be here to defend yourself.
Well. Also, I had been told before coming on that you have trouble believing that Danny Garcia is in any way control of this.
That it's her fault. That why do people consistently put it on Cavill and Garcia when Danny Garcia is Cavill's agent for other studios too, right? Or only for DC?
Yeah, no, she's
Cavill
definitely
gets consistent work. I haven't heard any other thing, but we have who has the track record of failing? WB or Cavill and Garcia?
Well,
WB.
I mean, all things considered, Henry hasn't really been in like that much. He hasn't been theatrical since Justice League in 2017.
He's been in other projects.
No, I'm sorry. It was Mission Impossible in 2018. So it's been 4 years.
Netflix with The Witcher.
Well, and also Netflix with what's it called? Enola Holmes.
But what? That's where I feel like you personally, Jarbo, Matt, and people with your opinion have a leap of logic where you like attack the talent. Like I think the bigger track record of messing up these contracts and not executing on projects, failing with your talent is on WB.
But don't you? But Max, hold on. Like I get what you're trying to say, but I just want to kind of posit this idea. So what you're trying to tell me is that the agent who oversees these deals has no say. Right.
I didn't say she has no say, but
or no sway, I guess, or whatever. But it's not only that. But hold on, I'm not done yet. Yeah. But not only that, but Danny Garcia is co-owner of 7 Buck Productions, and she is a producer on not only Shazam 2, but Black Adam. So she's the Rock's agent, co-owner of the studio handling these movies at DC, and also Henry Cavill's agent. And she's still not able to work a deal with her client for some kind of pay for play down the road or something, or some kind of benefit. I mean, Warner's is known, at least was known, as the studio that like will give you a passion project if you work with them. Like this is not an uncommon trait for them. George Clooney swears by them for this particular front. A number of other directors have done that too. Todd Phillips has done that. That's how Joker got made. So, I mean, Warner's is usually pretty open. That was the thing with David Zaslav. Like, why did they give Cry Macho? Why did they give $50 million to Clint Eastwood to do a movie that nobody was going to see? And the response was, well, because he works with us and we're friends with him, and then Zaslav didn't like that. So if the studio that is just renowned for providing passion projects for people who play along, why would that all of a sudden?
I agree with that track record with WB in general.
What about Joker? Joker was that property for Todd Phillips.
Yeah, but that wasn't even their, they didn't even want to. I think they originally passed on that.
They did help. There were co-financiers who made a lot of money off of that movie. Warner's did have a minimal investment.
I would agree with you to a point, Matt, when it's talking about WB in general. But when it comes to DC, they have a horrible track record of giving like passion projects, or look what they did with Ben Affleck, regardless of the Snyderverse. They had things with him too. Now, some of it might be the situation that he was involved in with his personal health, but there's been so many mess ups, false starts, and failures.
But that's Hollywood. But that's Hollywood in a nutshell.
Yeah, but even more so,
But you're trying to. I really feel like you're trying to argue, like again, presenting all of this data. That's like, here's where we can kind of see where the problem areas are, based upon previous track records, and it's like you don't even want to acknowledge it.
No, I did. I said my personal opinion is in DC, there's not that track record. And I'll rest the WB. Yeah, they make deals. Here's your passion project. The only one that I've seen consistently where they give her a lot of leniency is Margot Robbie. But all the other projects keep falling flat. She's the only one that's really gone through each iteration of WB since it switched over.
Well, remember, I mean, even with James Gunn, it was like Peacemaker was a passion was an idea. They wanted to see if he wanted to continue.
Yeah.
You know, there's been talk about the Black Canary movie or whatever. I think that's being written right now. You know, Margot Robbie might be done as Harley Quinn, but she did produce and oversee the character for Birds of Prey. And so they obviously have provided talent with the ability to act as to go into a producer role in order to, like, you know, work with the talent.
I didn't say that Danny Garcia and Cavill don't have any part of this. I'm just saying the track record of other projects is fine, and that why is the main focus and the blame game put on them directly instead of with this has been considered. It's a bad look to have this negotiating in the trades for so many years, even back as far back as Shazam. As far back as Shazam.
But here's the thing with that though, is there's been almost no movement with Henry Cavill since September of 2018, when the Hollywood Reporter put out an article that he was done playing Superman, and then he put out that weird cryptic Instagram video, and Danny Garcia said there will be a statement from the studio later today. There was never a statement from the studio, nor has there been a statement from the studio in the subsequent near 4 years.
Has Marvel been talking to him?
I mean, there's been, if you listen to Mikey Sutton, he says, I think that they did at some point. You know, and again, it's not that, and I agree with H-Barts there. It's not that it's not people are blaming Cavill, because Cavill is only the talent. The person who is going to be the hardcore business person is going to be Danny Garcia, because it's in her best interest in order to try to get that cameo. So if they were like, this is the amount of money that we want, and Warner's was like, we're not paying it, and they kept playing hardball, then they chose to go with the stunt double, who was only shown from the neck down. So it's like the producers and the agent are going to have a massive say in what goes into these movies. If the studio didn't want to budge on a contract extension, that's the problem. That's the problem here, is that the studio didn't want to budge on it, and they didn't come up with a good counteroffer. So, I mean, like,
I see points that you're making about this situation. Thank you, H. Barts. Max, no one's blaming Cavill, only Danny Garcia herself. I just don't see where you don't put some of the blame on WB itself when Marvel consistently rewards its talent.
But they're not the same company.
No,
they're not the same company.
But it's the same type of scenario for.
But it's not the same. But you're comparing apples and oranges, though. Like you're looking at this again.
Oh my
Marvel will hold on. Marvel will reward people who are loyal to them with more work. Warner Brothers rewards loyalty with passion projects. That's a big factor here, right? Like Kevin Feige.
I could kind of see that. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, is Feige works with the actors.
Projects over more work.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
You know, because that's what they do, because they know that they can, like, again, look at George Clooney. George Clooney did
sorry, go ahead, but we do.
No, I know. I'll dip out.
No, we need to get back on track with this.
Sure.
With their clip here, because they are, and it would be cool, since I'm never going to get them on my stream. How would you? Well, we have Matt Jarbo here. Wouldn't it be cool with Chubby Teddy to get his response to Mikey and Sil saying people are pre-ordering L's, saying that it's going to be a shadowy Superman and not Cavill himself in the Black Adam cameo? That's what they said. Did we hear? Is that a receipt, Chubby Teddy and CGH? Did we hear that? Did we hear that correctly? That people saying it's just going to be a shadowy Superman, not Cavill himself, are pre-ordering L's. So that's, I mean,
kind of what they did with Jared Leto's Joker too.
Well, I would like to get Matt's response. That's a definitive line that we don't have to go back and forth with all these fandom, like, oh, you said this. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to deliver L's that day, and I'm going to be happy to see Black Adam. But what's your response to that? That they're that confident saying that on stream?
Well, they've been confident about a lot of other things that haven't come true, you know, and the things that there are called into question over, they generally tend to just kind of like look the other way on and everything. You know, and again, it's a lot of like, look at the whole Thomas Wayne thing. Mikey Sutton said, I think it's going to be Thomas Wayne. So that's not a declaration of fact, but he's saying, I think it's going to be Thomas Wayne.
Yeah,
okay, fine.
But I think he could have handled that. That's my criticism, Mikey.
Sure, but then the website.
I said, Mikey, you could have just said, well, I might have been wrong on that, or my source, or things change. instead of just saying I didn't confirm that. When he says I didn't confirm, that seems slightly lame to me personally. I never confirmed. You were strongly suggesting it, and we still don't know. It could happen. It seems unlikely based on the leaks, because I've heard that the leaks are out for the Flash, but I haven't heard any Thomas Lane confirmation.
These companies deal with the sources and the leaks and all that.
They don't care. I mean, that's kind of the bare reality of it, is they, generally speaking, like, as long as it doesn't impact the bottom line, they're not going to care as much. Because it's just, to them, it's online chatter, and they'll look to see what it says. So it's really not a big deal. But this whole thing with whether or not we're going to be getting more with Henry Cavill, again, these guys have been even going back to the Thomas Wayne thing, because I had the point I wanted to make there was, you had Mikey floated it as an idea, and then there was the article talking about it that was not written by Mikey, that was written by one of his lackeys,
Edwin Francisco.
Yeah. But then in that article, like, they say that Mikey brought it up, but then they say like another source brought it, but it's like, but they kind of make it feel like it's Mikey was the same thing on both. So it was, in my mind, it was a very poorly written article.
That's fair.
And it's, again, but everything involving, if you've noticed, everything involving the Snyderverse that they've talked about really boils down to like wishful thinking.
Well, regardless of all this back and forth, we're going to have Black Adam come out, and we're going to have a definitive thing to talk about. That this cameo is there's difference of opinion on this. Drace is also a scooper, and she said she heard it's another faceless, headless Superman. So we're going to get a lot more info and a lot more confirmation. It's going to be easy to tell. After
did you see what Comic Book Cast 2 put out today?
No.
He basically said, he's all like, he put out a video saying like that DC is going to restore the Snyderverse at Comic-Con, but then he goes into talking about how crazy that is, like, to ever think it would happen. Dude, you want to react to a video? It's only like 4 minutes long. React to that video, because Armin literally just like jumps his arguments around. It's so weird. It's like night and day. He starts off kind of affirming his sides.
He's playing both sides.
Yeah.
You float both things out there, and then you say I was right, and you both ideas out there.
If they ever do restore the Snyderverse, it was obviously planned from the start. Like,
I don't know about that, CG.
It's not because of fans.
We got the Scooby-Doo crew here. Chubby Teddy. Scooby-Doo. Well, H Sport says if Garcia ever ruins Cavill time as Geralt, he will dump her. I don't see it. I haven't heard of any other projects he's messing up on, that's going bad for him.
He's getting worse.
But yeah, let's hear what else Mikey and Sil have to say about, because I'm going to hold them to this. This is their receipt. And if they're right, I'm going to give them props, though. I'm going to say, hey, they were the only ones saying consistently that he was going to be in it. If he's in it, I'm going to give them props.
Your agenda, okay? This article, okay, let me put this out there, guys. News comes out that Superman is in the post-credit to Black Adam. If you are just a Superman fan, you don't care who's in the costume, right? You're not biased towards Cavill. You just love Superman in general. There are people out there that like that. They say, as long as you can be Tyler.
Hey, Superman's is connected, right? So they'll be excited.
Yeah. Why would you be upset over that story? Because the reason why I bring this up is The Rock said, stay calm. Stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
Was the general, they don't care about Cavill, Superman is a Superman fan. Were they upset by this news? Why would you be upset?
Great question. Great question. You have that new article on geekoutsmag.com, and that's a great argument with this, because it's like, when you found out just a Superman will show, according to this report, will be in the post-credit scene. Mikey reported he was.
That's pretty consistent on all sides of this argument, that people think Superman is going to make an appearance. It's just the context of it. Can we all agree on that, Chubby?
Yeah.
EGH, Caden,
Jarbo? I think that was like the one thing that I think everyone got, was that Superman is in this movie, not in the movie, but in like after credits. It's just the amount of the role,
what type of Superman,
and what the context of that scene is. I think that's where I think a lot of people are mixed. There's two sides of that story, and everyone's mixed on that. So
I don't think I disagree with Matt on the whole Rock situation. I think he is a star, but I think people are reading way too much into that tweet because I think Rock was just being the Rock. I don't think it meant anything more. I don't think it alluded to any. Well, let's go down the panel. Did you?
I mean, if you look at the post, I think he the person didn't say, like, the person he was coaching didn't talk about Henry Cavill. They talked about Superman.
Yeah, they talked about Superman.
And they posted a Superman logo. And what's been the rumored thing with all the side people that are saying it's a Shadow thing is that you see a Superman logo, but you don't see the actual face. So like maybe he's like, oh yeah, like stay calm, like yeah.
I'm not asking Matt Jarbos this because he'll go on a rant. No, I'll answer it for you, but I don't. No offense, Matt.
I agree with Blue Jay.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Well, I wanted to get the Chubby Teddy and then CJH. Do you think people are reaching too hard with this Rock tweet? I got you covered. I'm listening to the fans. Do you think he was talking about Superman in general or alluding to something more like Cavill coming back?
I mean, I can tell you what I hope for, and I mean, I really hope that he's alluding to Cavill, but I don't know. There's a part of me that's also saying like this is just the Rock hyping up, his
everything
project here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I mean, I would not want Cavill's return as Superman to be just a little cameo in a Black Adam movie where The Rock hasn't even grown back his hair to look like Black Adam. He's just a Rock. He could at least get his widow's peak going and get some pointy ears. Anyways, I'll stop. I'm going to rant about. I don't want to do that.
That's great. That's great.
But look, it would be cool because The Rock does say he's all about the fans. He would get paid $40 to do some wrestling event or whatever, because he was all about the fans and all his hooting and hollering and people's eyebrow gibberish. But look, man, I don't know.
I would like.
It's so tough to say. It's so tough to say because The Rock doesn't want to spoil anything. Kind of like what I did with you with Stranger Things, But he can only say so much. But do I think he'll come back? Do I think Cavill will come back? I don't want that to be the case with Black Adam, but I think it will. And it's just look. And if I'm going off of, I'll tell you what. With Syl and Mikey, I followed Mikey for a little while when he was always boasting about Captain Marvel and he was really being the quote unquote MCU shill. And he really had no bias. I felt like, telling everybody that the Snyder Cut's going to come out. I remember when he reported that though. I also remember when he reported months back that there would be a Dune series that HBO was going to do, and HBO announced they announced that a few months back. Andrew Garfield showing up. Andrew Garfield would deny he'd be back in Spider-Man No Way Home, and he denied it on camera, on his Instagram, all that, and he shows up. So I'm going to go with Mikey and Syl on that. Gosh, guys, I got a little long-winded. Apologize.
No problem. That's fine. Matt, what do you think? Do you think people are reading in too much into this Rock post on Twitter?
Yes.
I think okay. I even feel so, and even though I want it to happen, I don't think it necessarily means anything. I think that's consistently what The Rock does for all his projects.
Yeah, I did a TikTok about it as well, and I don't see covering that one.
Oh, I didn't get. I'm going to start covering your TikToks. I'm going to start covering TikToks.
Snap.
I'm going to cover everything. Blue Jay $1.99. Do you all think Scoops and Speculation ruin movies? I think
yes.
I think they can. I don't necessarily think all of it does.
And I think it's more of because again, I think.
But I love it. I love Scoops.
I'm mixed on them.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
if someone has I'm fine if someone says whatever, but if someone has something, keep it to yourself. If it's spoiler, especially if it's spoiler. But if you
spoilers will suck.
Yeah.
Spoilers really stink. No, I'm just kidding.
But like if it's like, oh, an actor's showing
Well,
up in this
you
movie,
know
like,
what though?
okay, yeah,
When you have a
whatever.
friend that's enthusiastic about something, that's different when you get a spoiler from a friend. Is then someone's going around like just spoiling it just to piss people off. That's different. You know, everyone has a friend that's just enthusiastic about. Oh, that's great, CGH. All right, so let's finish this, and then we got to get to Matt Jarbo, and then he wants us to look at comic book cast. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We have to finish by 11 or 10 because RJ's supposed to go live with his show. So let me see here. Oh, that's what I'm trying to. Okay.
Superman post credit. Check out the essential playlist in the description. Mikey's been talking about this. So, hey, Superman shows up. I mean, in a way, that's confirmed. Yeah, and Superman's there.
I don't know where it's that
no
part.
one's
Yeah.
upset about that in general. People are upset.
I was upset. I was upset because I've heard that it's gonna be. I hear more people saying it's gonna be not Cavill or a real Superman, just a silhouette.
Faceless part, and
yeah,
The Rock says, "Stay calm." Why? Because of the faceless rumor, right?
Yep, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
okay,
because you know who was upset? We all know it was all the Henry Cavill and Snyderverse fans were the ones who were upset. They're the only ones who were upset. Superman fans, look. I know people who are just Superman fans in general. They don't care who's in the suit. Oh my gosh, Superman is in Black Adam. Oh, dude, they were thrilled when
Okay, I think we got enough there. I don't want you to watch the whole thing. If you want to watch the whole Scoop Center, there's the link for you, Matt Jarbo. You could go check it out. All right. So without further ado, let's get to my friend Matt's one of his worst takes ever, and get opinions. And he's here to defend himself. Do you stand by your take, Matt Jarbo, before we play it? Matt, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Sorry, what'd you say?
Do you stand by your take?
If it's the one I'm thinking of, yes.
Okay. Well, get ready, because I was like, what? This is just as okay. All right, let's listen to this. I did thumbs it up. I am subscribed to Matt Jarbo. All right, here we go.
Think what? Because it's Kevin Hart.
Do we really? Is that a good thing?
I mean, it's an animated animal, maybe.
Well, I'm saying like you can't argue that The Rock knows how to entertain fans.
Sure.
In multiple.
Fine. But like the thing is, though, you cannot treat this like it's a fucking wrestling promo. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that about The Rock. Okay, Chubby Teddy liked that. I like that kind of enthusiasm.
Too many people have their emotions wrapped up into this. That's why you can't. Okay. That's the thing. Right. Is like it is manipulation, and I think that
maybe he doesn't understand. Maybe he's
what
too
The Rock.
Busy maybe he doesn't make it too busy making movies that he doesn't know. That I don't know.
No, I agree with Rel that The Rock knows what he's doing.
Okay, all right.
About right, like a lot of people out there are non-wrestlers, so it's like again, if you're not gonna don't commit to something or tease something that you can't deliver on, and it's like I pointed out in my video earlier today. When, just a few months ago, he was asked the same exact question. And he was like, well, I want to have Black Adam fight Superman. I just don't know who Superman is going to be.
Oh, okay. That's facts that you brought there. I think I do remember him saying that. Yeah. Good job, Matt. I think he did say that. Yeah.
Yes, because I bring the facts right next.
Oh, you bring the facts, Max. Okay.
Now, who is Superman?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Well, the hope is that it's still Henry Cavill.
Sasha Calle.
Oh,
it's Sasha Girl. Supergirl is going to be the new Superman.
No.
Did you not see Zolo? Did you not see Zolo thingy the other day?
That means absolutely nothing.
Oh, but this does.
That's
RJ.
That's an Instagram post. Like
RJ.
Actors share fan art all the time. That doesn't mean
they really don't.
Yes, they do.
HeroicHollywood.com shit. That wasn't fan art. That was him.
Okay. That go sub to Matt. I gave him a thumbs up, but what's our reactions there? Sasha Calle is going to go up against Black Adam, and that's the new Superman.
I heard a couple months ago that there'd be a controversial thing in the Flash movie concerning Zod.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I heard that. I think that's think that's accurate. Yes, Zod is coming back. Spoiler warning. But what do you think about what Matt Jarbos said there, CGH? Do you think he's on to something with the Sasha Calle is going to be the super being that goes against Black Adam?
What I'm trying to say is Henry Cavill's Superman dies. Spoiler.
And what? Black Adam or the Flash? You mean
The Flash?
That's in Keaton's world, though. That's not in our world. That's what people forget.
That's a different version. Okay.
Yeah, that's what people forget. That the article is saying that the baby Kal-El was killed by Zod in Keaton in Sasha's world, not in our world.
In Keaton's world supposed to be Christopher Reeves, though?
No. Not
that
anymore.
makes no sense.
We got to kind of stay on track here, man. I appreciate that, though. So what do you think of Matt Jarbos' take? Chubby Teddy, Sasha Calle.
Look, like I said, I mean, I feel like this Black Adam movie's still under the Hamada-verse pen or the Hamada burger, so I wouldn't be surprised. Matt's on point with that.
Okay, you actually think Matt's right. Okay. CJH, what do you think that the fans wanting to see Black Adam go against the super being, be prepared. It's going to be Black Adam versus Sasha Calle,
I think
Supergirl.
that's what's going to happen. I think fans are going to hate it, but that's certainly what it seems like what they're doing.
I just don't foresee that they could be that. I mean, it is WB, but I don't foresee they can make that big of a whiff to finally get Black Adam and say, well, you wanted to see Black Adam versus Supergirl. Here you go. I don't see that. I mean, that would give so much ammo to the anti-SJWs too on the internet. Not that they make decisions based on that. So, Caden, everyone agrees with Matt except me. I'm surprised. Caden, what do you think? Sasha Calle more likely than Cavill?
Yeah, maybe.
More likely than Cavill.
I want Cavill to come back, but it's a matter of I think it's a matter of how Garcia and Cavill and Zaslav and whoever the new DC studio head, whoever that guy is, how they work it together. If they don't work together, then bring in a new guy to be.
Talk about an effing disaster. If Matt's right. If Matt's right, I'll give you props, Matt, if it happens, and I'll be sad to give you the props because I'm not saying women can't go up, super women can't go up against supermen, but I think we're lying to ourselves if we don't picture of what should happen with a big battle when you have this big burly Rock, and then you're saying, and I'm not saying a girl can't compete with him, but are we really saying that we don't? What's the image in your head?
She's also a Kryptonian.
Yes. So she has similar powers. Yes. But
so do you think that a woman couldn't compete with The Rock in a fight? Because it sounds like you're trying to say women aren't good enough, Max.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's oof right there.
I'm saying when you think about what the DC's been doing so far, there have been hit and misses on the buildup. When you picture of what could the possibilities, and you think just like Batman v Superman, Batman or Superman versus Darkseid, and then you think the hierarchy of power is changing in the DCEU is what The Rock says with Black Adam, and then you think of an epic battle. And I'm not saying Supergirl can't accomplish that. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to hate it. I'll try my best. If that happens to keep an open mind.
Yeah, you're
but
right.
Come on, what do you honestly want to see? That's the best way to answer.
I thought they were leading into this here. If you want to put that out.
Go ahead, Chubby Toady.
So when is this movie coming out? Do we know the date?
Black Adam? I think it's coming out August or September?
October.
It's October.
Oh, damn,
okay.
October.
I mean, look,
15th, right? Something like that.
It would be a miss. Okay, better question. You think that's going to happen? Matt thinks that's going to happen. Caden, CGH, and Chubby Teddy think it's a strong possibility. Honestly, no filter of not being PC. What would you rather see?
Oh, I'd rather see Cavill come back on his own accord in a full-blown Man of Steel 2. He deserves better than being a cameo in one of Dwayne Johnson's movies.
Okay.
Like, he deserves to have his own comeback.
I mean, but if Black Adam's going to face a super being, who would you rather see?
Supergirl, I mean, of course, obviously, it'd be Cavill for sure.
Okay. And even though this was your expert reporting, Matt, in your opinion, what would you rather see? Even though you think that's going to happen, what would you rather see?
I keep having to requalify at this point. I want the Snyderverse restored. I want Cavill to come back. I want the Batfleck movie. But the pragmatist in me is like, it's not going to happen. I want there to be Cavill versus Black Adam. It just seems like a match made in heaven.
Yes, exactly.
But again, what we're talking about here, though, is the politics of Hollywood and the business of Hollywood, where money reigns eternal. And I'm sorry. The Snyderverse has been diminishing returns. The Justice League did not gross a profit. It lost money. It lost hundreds of millions of dollars for the company. Zaslav just got rid of original programming in like some Scandinavian countries because and then pulling content off of HBO Max so they can resell it in order to make money off licensing agreements. They're pulling content off of HBO Max here in the States to do the exact same thing. So this whole concept of like they're going to invest, like the fuck they are. They're not going to invest in the way that you think.
I don't think they're going to invest in the way that anyone thinks, but they have to invest something to make some money. You can't just.
I think
you're. It's going to be costly to do whatever route they go. That's the argument that kind of irks me is Snyderverse is expensive. Yes, it is. So is everything else. No,
it's a different. Again, we're talking about like. See, this is the thing, Max. Like, I love you, buddy, but you don't get how the industry operates. Okay, you just don't. You're looking at everything very black and white. It's not. What you have here is you have to deal with contracts. So the contracts are between each individual person and the studio. So the representatives come on in and they argue. Okay, the studio's like, we want you for like a 4-picture deal with the option for other things. Okay, they want X amount of money. They negotiate. When it comes to, let's say, like doing Justice League 2, that's a lot of money. Those actors are going to cost a lot of cash. Never mind Ezra's controversies, Amber Heard's controversies, Ray Fisher's controversies. You have 3 primary actors that would be seen in Justice League 2 and 3 that are just simply not going to have a future with Warner Brothers. And I'm sorry, Ray Fisher will not, under any circumstances, have a future with Warner Brothers under any scenario.
What even?
Yes, dude, you don't come out and call people at the company racists constantly on Twitter, right? And then still make the attack and whatever, and think you're going to get hired back from the company. He's caused so much negative press for Warner Brothers. It doesn't matter what the new regime could be. If that's going to be like a negative thing, and it's going to look it's not. He's not coming back, dude.
Cyborg wasn't even a Justice League like character. I don't know how that started. Like
Teen Titans, I think, right?
Titans,
well,
yeah.
Raul McMillan says, "Good luck with the DCU with a Joker budget." I agree with that.
Look how good the Joker was, but look at how good the Joker like looked. It was well shot. They really utilized their production design. It looked like it was a film. It was treated like a low budget indie art house movie, but it had style and it had substance to it. You can do this if it's done, if you have a proper line producer and a good producer who can come on in and manage these budgets. But the thing is, though, when you look again at just how much some of these movies cost and what their return on investments are, it's just. They're not like Warner's is not going to do it. Peacemaker is cheap as shit. Can do a lot of money for HBO Max. That's where they're going to focus. James Gunn has got 2 shows in development. On top of Peacemaker season 2, Matt Reeves has the Penguin and the Arkham series. Right? I heard something the other day about potentially Margot Robbie coming back as Harley Quinn. But I'm just saying, like, if you look at what Warner's is actually doing or what DC's actually doing, they're showing you their plan. They're legitimately showing you their plan. And for some reason, Sil and Mikey, they confuse everybody because they come out and they're like, no, don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe you're lying. I don't believe us.
Strong in either way so far right now. I'll wait and see until I see Black Adam. That's going to be a revealing moment for me personally.
Sure,
everyone comes to, we'll see what happens. If it just lands on its own, the box office isn't good. There's no allusion to something else happening in the future.
If
I don't know.
Flops, DC is going to be in panic mode.
It's not like they can't spend any money on the future of DC movies because they have to. They have a property here that's on. Regardless, if it's different than Marvel. Yes, you actually have more opportunities than Marvel, in my opinion. You still have to spend money. Even if they don't continue with the Snyderverse.
But they have to spend money wisely. That's the thing people don't talk about is wisely.
I know that.
Explain to me outside of social media. Okay, look, the Snyder Cut on home video in the States made only $15 million. All right, that's not great for home video sales. Now we don't know what the digital sales are. We don't know what the VOD sales are for overseas, and we don't know what the digital is going to sell when it comes out in a couple weeks before Comic-Con. People are going to clearly buy it. It's going to make some money on that end, but it's still not going to be enough to warrant continuing it.
I see. We're going to be going in circles here. I don't want to do that. But I think you have to spend money to make money to a point. Yes, I think they do need to watch what they're doing. It has to be smart investments. I just don't think it's unattainable, and that the continuation. I'm more concerned about the continuation of Superman and Darkseid than even Zack Snyder returning. I just would love to see it.
Does Zaslav know yet, though? Like, does Zaslav know what he wants future DC yet?
I would think Zaslav knows something at this point. He knows which direction.
I think he has an idea, but
do you think they're just going to wait and see for the next 2 years? That's possible.
No, he's not going to wait. He's going to wait and see until he has the person of DC heads to
I think they'll make some decisions after Black Adam. I do. I think they have a few. That's my opinion. I think they have some ideas where to go, of some projects to go, but they make a lot of decisions after opening weekend box office. If you're right, Matt, and it's a flop, that's not going to look good for anything. I don't know what they're going to do. What are you going to say, Chubby Teddy?
Well, I was going to say, and this is based off of watching Mikey and Sil. It's, Zaslav wants a Feige for the DC brand. He's looking for that guy to kind of create this committee for DC. So and this is based off me following those guys and listening to them. Everything just kind of seems like it's in a holding pattern right now. Yeah, we've got these announcements of the Gunverse and these Matt Reeves things, but that was announced a long time ago. That was stuff that we knew that was in the works.
There's not really any new announcements yet.
Still kind of running things.
Not anything that's like freshly announced since Zaslav's taken over yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm gathering from Sil. I mean, listen, I like what Mikey and Sil say. I'm going to go with that because, that's what I want. And it beats the latter, if I can be frank, But, it's from what I understand, that's what Zaslav wants is a DC Feige. And it makes sense.
All right. Well, let's move on here. The other thing, now this I don't really put let's talk about Henry Cavill and James Bond, because that's the other part of this puzzle.
Right, well, I actually have to go. I have to give my kids a bath. So so I got to go dip out to go do that. But it's always nice fighting about these subjects.
Scoop Wars.
It's Scoop Wars, Matt Jarbo.
Is it? But if I'm not scooping something to counter them.
Yeah,
then is it really Scoop Wars, or is it just is it just cleaning out the bullshit?
It was mainly between Grace and Mikey, the warring, and then your bad take. But everyone agreed with your bad take, so maybe I have the bad take. Maybe it's me.
Well, I understand why. I understand why you think it's a bad take. I do. I get that. But but I'm looking at who's contracted with the company and who's already working with them, versus who hasn't worked with them now in over 4 years, 5 years.
Isaac is criticizing me. I'm generally exhausted that you keep putting Jarbo and So on your thumbnail. It's lame, boring. You can't blame So. I don't want him. I'm not that I don't want him. I don't expect him to ever come back here. So, you know.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Isaac. I
I
appreciate
don't even
your
know
candor.
who that is.
I should give you just a 4K up-res image of my face, so you have a
Yeah,
high
that might
quality
help.
one for
That might help.
for,
That
for
might
how
help.
often you want to put me in your thumbnail. So
Oh,
I don't know who Sal is.
Still,
Yeah,
you're
I
missing.
don't
You're
know
really
who that
missing
is.
out. Ask Matt. Ask Matt.
no, you're really. I mean, there's such a thing to be said about looking at the Village Idiot, and you know, so that's kind of where we find it. You know, like, well, I mean, but there's varying degrees of Village Idiots. You know, I would argue that these guys. Well, I mean, there you have it.
Oh. Okay.
No, it is what it is. I have the I got to dip, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I might watch movies.
Well, I was seeing. I hope RJ still goes live. I might pop in for his for a little bit because I finally watched Stranger Things.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
It's great.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's kind of like they kind of could have ended there, but no spoilers. But they're gonna get a whole nother season. I'm like, what can you do now? This. I mean, if they had to end here, not that I don't want more, but I'm like, okay. I always want more. They don't need it. This surpasses movies. This is next level. You get way more storytelling in here than you'll ever get in a movie series. Honestly, right? Do you agree with
Whatever
that?
happened to that Walking Dead movie that they planned?
The Walking Dead movie, they're going to be doing movies for AMC. Like that's kind of what they're doing with it. I think at the
Are
end,
they still doing those?
Yeah, they're shooting a bunch of stuff for it. Like they've got like they have the anthology show, they've got the show with like Daryl Dixon is going to be on there. But they're shooting that one in the UK, which is why Melissa McBride left because she didn't want to relocate.
Okay. Gotcha.
So.
What's going on with the Andrew Lincoln movie? Weren't they doing something with him?
Yeah.
He's coming back.
Is he coming back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That guy's awesome, man. Listen, this is just my fan casting. I would have loved if they would have done like a Predator movie with him as the protagonist. I know it could have been, Predator redo of the 87 movie, but I would have loved to have seen him in something like that, But that's just me. He's awesome. Killer Bill.
I didn't think he was coming back anymore. I thought, isn't the show over?
No, Andrew Lincoln is shooting a movie or already shot a movie or something.
For Walking Dead movie.
Like for AMC. Yeah.
Okay.
For AMC. It's
I
not
thought
going to.
that wasn't going to happen anymore. It's been so many years.
It's only been COVID shut a lot of that stuff down.
Yeah,
like the show is still really popular.
Isaac, I appreciate the constructive criticism. I don't do all of this every time, but I have fun doing it, and they're not small either. Sill's up to 2K subs, and he's got Industry Scooper with him. So I'm not being personal. I'm giving you all sides to an argument. I think that's entertaining.
Though.
That's interesting to me. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm not going to lie to anyone. I enjoy doing this. I like hearing what everyone has to say. I was shocked with Matt's take, but I'm even more shocked that people really think it's going to happen. I'm like, oh boy. Not that I don't want. I'm rooting for Sasha Cauley, Supergirl. I just like, okay, that's what you're going to think they're going to go there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, thanks, Matt. Go take care of your kids.
Oh yeah, fatherly stuff. All right, I'll chat with you guys later.
All right, take care, man.
All right. Well, we're not going to go too much further either. But there was another article here about the next James Bond. A lot of the argument is he's going to be too busy for Superman because he's going to be a James Bond. It is opinion based. My take on this, I just don't see it happening because of his popularity. They tend to go with a lesser known actor when you start James Bond.
I thought they established that James Bond was done in the last movie.
Well, don't spoil. I didn't even watch it yet. I have it on digital.
No, but there's gonna be a new James Bond. Barbara Broccoli said that they're meeting with actors right now to reinvent James Bond, and they probably won't have an because before they said they'll have an actor around this time, but now they're saying that they might not have an actor until later this year or early next year again. So it seems
Isaac, I love you, bro, but criticism isn't drama. Where was I? You can feel free to make a video on me. I love people talking about me. I love my friends criticizing me. But actual criticism and putting people in the thumbnail, what do you think you do when you talk about people in the industry? It's still putting people on the thumbnail and talking about them. As long as I don't go personal, I'm fine. You could cover articles. Why do I just don't? Why limit myself to only covering articles when I can have video and audio of Mikey on a stream talking about what his article was about? I think that's more interesting. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want anything. I wish them nothing but the best. Everyone in this thumbnail. Everyone. And I only said guilty on Matt because of his bad take, but people like his take. That maybe I should remove the guilty. So
whenever I put like Star Wars characters on my thumbnails, it always does well.
But I mean, I'm getting a sidetrack now. I have a hard time with my friends that criticize me for putting people in the thumbnails. How many people are in thumbnails in Movie Talk? If you really get down to brass tacks, there's people.
No
in
more
thumbnails
with
actors
people's faces in it. How about that? Only logos.
Actors or directors, people in the industry. There's
click
always
on that,
people in
don't they?
thumbnails. There's always people in thumbnails, right? Look at John Campy. His people, but because I cover other people, other YouTubers, I'm not boxing myself in. I'm covering everything. People are people. Fair game. I don't want to go toxic. This is my official statement. People are people. I don't want to go toxic or personal. I could put him in my thumbnail. He has access. I don't have access to scoopers. I don't have access to the industry. That's why I even do review reactions when people that are in the industry get access to Premiere. That's not going to be me. Why do I have to miss out? Fuck that. I'm going to react to your review because you got that access. I don't care. That's what I've been doing this whole time. Chubby Teddy knows.
Oh yeah. Oh
Am
yeah.
am I toxic, Chubby Teddy? Because I react. I'm not. We kick ass here. We don't kiss ass. I'm not kissing ass for access or to kiss ass to a scooper, even though I like the scooper.
Yeah.
Even though some people
free
think
stuff though.
well,
Max.
I don't know.
Yes.
If I would
I remember when your super chat was the KFC, the KFC cup. Remember that? I got your super chats here.
Yeah.
Good time, man.
But I'm honestly, I mean, we're all talking about people. If you don't want to put people in your thumbnail, don't put any people in your thumbnail then. Why do YouTubers get a pass when we're consistently putting Cavill or everything else in the thumbnail or Ezra or whatever? They're still people. I don't kiss ass. No. I will say this thing about the one stream I was on with Zod. I went there for Zod and Skywalker. I did feel like I had to walk. I know they feel like they gave me their opportunity. I felt like I have to walk on eggshells across the board on both sides, and it was a lot of pressure to say certain things or not say certain things. I was just like, I don't even care anymore. I'm just doing my own thing. What? You're making a misassumption of what I said. Okay. Maybe I'm misunderstanding you, Isaac. I'll reach out to you later. I'm just saying, it's get everyone's opinions, right? Why limit ourselves to one view? If you want one view, you could go to Sil's channel. They get one view there. If you want one view, you go to Grace's channel. If you want to know what everyone's talking about, all the tea and spill it all, you come here to Soup Wars.
And you come to the CJH podcast.
Oh God!
And you come to the Scooby Doo. Twitter.
But what do we think? What's our opinion? What's our hot take on James Bond? I just don't see it anymore because Cavill's too popular of an actor.
I don't think Henry Cavill's Bond at all. I think that rumor died when
he was
time to
considered.
die. When he became Superman, that's when it died. That whole thing.
I haven't talked about Sil and Mikey.
I think I'd be a
for few
sellout.
days.
Though.
I talked about Jeremy the other day.
I'd certainly be a sellout.
Okay. Brian says
If you
this
wanna
article is
pull that
bollocks.
up.
I already reported this on 10 Forward. Scrambling for an outsider. There's been a lot of rumors about the next Bond. I just personally don't see it happening. Would I be happy if it happened? I think so. But I just I don't know. I just see him in so many other roles that I just don't see it. Okay, and then what is this, CJH? Pizza time?
I would certainly be a sellout.
You would be a sellout?
If I got free stuff.
Yeah. Are you into the MCU, Chubby Teddy, at all?
I'll tell you what. I like Marvel comics. I think my love for my enjoyment of the MCU died when Civil War happened. And to be honest, I would love to see what they do with X-Men, sort of. It's tough to say. Listen, it's not to say I don't like Marvel. I loved old Marvel comics, but the MCU just kind of, I don't know. I think after Winter Soldier, all just kind of became paint by numbers to me. But that's just my thoughts.
Hey, Brian's here. Look at Chubby Teddy. We got Chubby Teddy on the street.
Hey, Brian with the
man?
B. What's up? What's up, Master?
How you doing,
Master?
Dude,
Master.
I'm doing good, man. I just wrapped up my show. The article about Cavill. My opinion on it is,
yes,
Henry Cavill does not need to be in every franchise.
Exactly.
That's true.
I'm sorry,
Exactly.
dude. It gets to a point where it's just like oversaturation, dude. Like,
yes,
I
agree.
There's such thing as overexposure as an actor. Like, it can.
That's the same thing with all the actors, though. They just reuse them.
Yes.
They never get
who's coming to
new
DC?
actors.
Hey, Caden, can you check out the RJ and see if he's still going live in like 13 minutes? I just want to interfere with his show. Reach out to him, please, and let's watch a little bit of this. This is from the Den of Cringe.
Oh, he's going live at 12.
Max, you're funny, dude.
The Den of Cringe, to see if what he's saying about this is going to be huge. MCU San Diego Comic-Con. Now, listen. My good pal Brian has said he's getting a little exhausted with this superhero stuff.
That's
cool.
But
then I did do a reaction. Maybe Isaac is talking about my Wolverine reaction earlier. They are pretty confident. Multiple sources, multiple sites are saying Taron Egerton is Wolverine. So I will admit if I'm wrong on that, but I think it's highly likely.
Didn't Daniel Radcliffe also say he was going to be Wolverine?
No, that was the internet. That was the internet. CG. No,
what's wrong with the internet, man?
But
wait,
Wolverine.
Why can't we get a new actor to play Wolverine? That's unknown.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Hugh Jackman.
Aaron Egerton. Aaron Egerton's
He's
not
known.
unknown. Yeah, but listen. The other thing, let's be real with the talent in today's Hollywood. You want someone that's consistent with their work. Taron Egerton's been on multiple properties. He's got a good work ethic. He gets the job done. He's not gonna.
The other thing is, like, I don't want Wolverine to be the focus anymore. I want him to have like little cameos.
I agree.
Well, once you bring Wolverine into X-Men,
Like,
it becomes the Wolverine show, really. Yeah, I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah. If it were up to the internet, Danny DeVito would be Wolverine. Yeah. Well, let's see what the Den of Cringe has to say. This will be.
Oh
huge.
my God! That was hilarious.
What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerd Ventures Tower. We need to talk about San Diego Comic-Con 2022, how Marvel Studios is returning to that convention for the first time since 2019, and why I personally believe that we're going to have a smorgasbord of awesome nerdy announcements, and fans around the world will be cheering and speculating and talking after this presentation. So let's get into breaking down what to expect.
Sure they will, dude.
So we're going to be taking a look at this article over on Cosmic Circus.
Oh, that sounds like a great site. I got to check that site out.
No,
Brian.
Cosmic Circus is good.
Oh, okay, they are? Okay.
Yeah, they are. They actually are.
Is it because the logo's good, or I mean, I don't know.
I know Lizzie. She's good.
Oh, can you get Lizzie on a stream, Caden?
What are you trying to get access for, Max? What the hell?
I'm trying to get access.
Yeah, you getting those,
okay,
those
you just said you don't kiss ass. What were you just doing?
I don't kiss ass. I'm not going to kiss ass, but I'd like to run it. I'm not going to. She's not going to be a consistent collaborator, but I'd like to get her on the stream once.
Caden, can I get somebody on my stream? Caden, you're so awesome, Caden.
You know what? I'm gonna get.
Do you need an appreciation stream?
I'm gonna get.
You want to come on the show? You want to come on? Do you want to come on then? Do you want to come on? What was that, Brian? What was that, Brian? I want people to. Yeah, you are. CJ, you said you're going to sell out for pizza. We can't see it because you're green screen. What is that? Kiwi lemonade.
Kiwi lemonade.
Don't drink that. Oh, that sounds awful.
Is
Kiwi
that a
lemonade.
Calypso?
Oh, Calypso.
That's
pretty good. Oh, that's
cool
a lot
poster,
of sugar.
Cool aliens poster, CGH.
Yeah. But aren't you hyped? Aren't you hyped, man? They said potentially. What if they announce Fantastic Four and the X-Men all at San Diego Comic-Con? They're working on projects. Holy shit! Exactly. That's going to be the thumbnail. Yeah. Yes. Blow that up.
Oh my god!
Aiden, send me. Do that again, Brian. Send me this. There we go. That's going to be the thumbnail.
The shocked Brian.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, but then are you going to say? Let's go across the panel.
I don't know about that picture. People be putting all sorts of stuff in my mouth. Hell no.
Oh god.
Now you gave them the idea.
No.
But if they announce that, are you gonna respond to me? I'm tired of Cape shit. Is that good? If they say X-Men's coming,
I mean, that was the most sarcastic I could have given you. No. I enjoy them on a personal level. Like, I'm gonna watch Love and Thunder, okay? But am I gonna say I don't like it or it was mad and have to listen to my ask it? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. I like it. No, have my ask it handed to me in the chat because I didn't like a movie that everybody liked. It's like, no, dude, I'm tired of that shit. That's the stuff that drives me nuts.
You're standing past my question, Brian. I said, if they announce that, are you gonna say, "Oh, I'm tired of this"? Or you be like, "Wow, I'm bored"?
I'm not gonna. I'm probably kind of nonchalant about it. I mean, like, yeah, that's cool.
Oh.
I'm not over. I mean, when have I ever been like,
Mother,
let's go, man? Like,
Boom is coming to the MCU, and you're gonna be like, me? Okay, I guess so.
They haven't said it yet. Like,
I know. I'm saying if.
I don't know, dude. It's like a lot of it's just gonna.
Chubby Teddy, what if they announce X-Men and Fantastic Four and Doom? Aren't you gonna get hype? Or are you gonna be like, I'm tired of this MCU shit?
I'm gonna be like, oh my word, Feige's finally playing with some 20th Century Fox toys. Yay!
Yes, exactly.
Send me some stuff, Warner Brothers.
Am I a bad panelist?
No.
You're terrible.
You're fine.
Hayden, what would you do if they announced the Fantastic Four and X-Men at San Diego? Would you get super hype?
I don't think they'll announce them at San Diego Comic-Con, but they'll probably announce Fantastic
Four.
They
already announced Fantastic Four.
Well, they give more info. Or Dr. Doom,
director or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they'll announce them at SDCC. They'll announce them at like the 3.
Let's watch the Cosmic Circus in the Den of Cringe.
thecosmiccircus.com. This is by Alex Perez. It's actually a really great breakdown of the different things to expect during Comic-Con. And so I want to go over the fine points that they have in this article, and then I'll speculate about what I want to be revealed at Comic-Con. And spoiler alert, it's Secret Wars. Come on, Feige, let's do it. So I'm going to kind of jump around. Go check out the full article if you want all the details that they have in it. But it says here what we know so far. To date, 28 MCU projects are in development, as confirmed by either reputable trades or Marvel.
Holy shit, 28 projects. That's more than the movies they've produced already.
Oh,
they're not slowing down.
I'll sell out for McDonald's.
You're never getting rid of MCU talk, Brian.
Man. It's done. It's done, B.
Embrace it.
Yep.
Well, you got your Thor Love and Thunder tickets.
No, I don't, but I'm reconsidering.
Chubby Teddy, are you taking your wife to Thor Love and Thunder? Is that a good night out for the Teddies?
If she asks, she'll have to drag me. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. We'll probably go next weekend, you know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, I'm going this Thursday. I got tickets for me and my
Let
wife.
me know how it goes. Let me know what you think.
She got
when
mad
you
at
see it on
me.
Thursday, message
She
me.
got mad at me. She's like, I wanted to see Jurassic World. I didn't want to see this. I'm like, oh.
Wow. Spoil it for me in the Twitter, Max.
I will. You deserve it.
Marvel Studios themselves. Projects are listed in the image below in no specific order.
DC's got like 3 movies that they backed
fans have
off.
an idea of the projects they can expect in the coming years. That's true. So the thing is, Marvel Studios has been like kind of quiet recently about a lot of the projects that are coming out, but a lot of sort of leaking and coming out from the trades has revealed several different things. So all of these things, I'm pretty confident are projects, right? So you got Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
I do expect at Comic-Con you'll probably get
can't
some
wait.
footage, a trailer, maybe a sizzler reel for that. Deadpool 3 we know is in the works. Apparently it's going to be really cool.
Deadpool 3. Who's here excited for Deadpool 3?
I have a theory about Deadpool 3.
What is it,
and,
CJ? Make it
okay.
quick.
Breaking news. I think it's going to be a road trip movie where Deadpool kidnaps Hugh Jackman, the actor.
To make him play Wolverine again?
Yes.
I would be up for that, actually. That's pretty good.
Solo.
Yes. Uh-oh. He said it. Yes.
And he just refers him as Logan throughout the whole movie.
Or Hugh. Hugh Jackman could be in the movie and not be Wolverine at all. And
he just
Deadpool
plays Hugh
could
Jackman.
Deadpool could just...
He could be the one that gets him
Jackman.
into the MCU. Think about it, because he was the one that got him into the movie in the first place. You know?
And the post-credit scene would be
Wolverine.
real Wolverine.
Full speculation on whether it'll be rated R. Maybe you'll see something about that, bringing him out onto the stage. Ryan would be hilarious. The Echo series, obviously a character that's established in the Hawkeye show, and the big deal with the Echo series is that a lot of the folks from the old Daredevil show are returning to their roles for that, including Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. We know very little about that, but James Gunn's been talking about it here and there. I Am Groot, which I think is like a series of shorts. X-Men 97, one of my most anticipated projects. I think it's going to have a lot to do with the 616, the MCU, how mutants are going to be introduced in.
I love that old X-Men series. What about you, Chubby?
I'm excited for that. Actually, that's one I'm excited about.
Did you watch that one, Brian, back in the day?
But it wasn't in 1997. Yeah, I did.
There is a news article about that sort of kind of. I mean, the Spider-Man animated series is connected.
Well, the Spider-Man animated series, all those shows were connected.
Yeah, well, I appreciate CJ. You're doing the extra work, but honestly, we're gonna watch this video and that be the end of the stream because I don't have all night. But I appreciate you doing all that extra work.
Basically, the writer wants to continue the series
for Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be up for that. Yeah, I actually never finished the Spider-Man series. I'd like to go back and watch it. But yeah, after we watch this video, we'll probably wrap it up because people got things to do tonight.
Live action, I believe this animated show, which is sort of a spiritual retelling or I don't know, it's like something, possibly just a continuation of the story from 92.
I still don't know where he's going to say this is going to be huge. He was really pimping out this video. So far, it's pretty much everything we know so far.
Yeah.
But the writers and producers are being very coy about how it possibly relates to the MCU. Daredevil, the Daredevil show. We know that Charlie Cox getting a lot of work in the MCU in the next couple of years. He's going to be in Echo. He's going to be in She-Hulk. And yeah, he's getting his own show, which will be probably pretty cool. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, this is filming already. You know, we've got Will Coulter as Adam Warlock. Maybe we'll see a trailer or a sizzler reel for that at Comic-Con, which would be really cool. Captain America 4. Reel? Very interested about this.
What's that, Brian?
Isn't the term sizzle reel?
Yeah.
Why does he keep saying sizzler reel?
Did he
I
say
feel like
sizzler?
I want to order a steak. He keeps saying
now I'm
sizzler
hungry.
reel, dude.
Now I'm hungry.
Good question, B.
My wife made some really good potato salad today. Ooh, spicy potato
The
salad.
buffet with the all-you-can-eat salad bar? Come on, dude.
Sizzler.
Sizzler, dude.
Yeah,
When's the last time you've been to Sizzler, Chubby Teddy?
Couple years.
Oh gosh, man. I mean,
Do they even
I've been
have
in
these?
ninth grade.
Yeah, right?
Oh, I could go for some Sizzler.
Do they
I
even
go
have
for
Sizzlers?
Captain America 4.
Sam Wilson is Captain America. We recently saw him.
Is he
as
not?
Cap
Is he really
for
not
a
going to say
video
anything
that
new in this video? I'm going to be
going to be
disappointed.
on this cruise, right? There's this Wish cruise.
that's like a Mike Zero
Disney
video.
thing. They've got Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel. They've got Ant-Man and the Wasp, and they've got Sam Wilson as Captain America. A lot of mystery about what that will entail. Possibly the son or the daughter of Red Skull or something crazy like that. Who knows? But I am looking forward to seeing more of Sam Wilson as Cap. Ironheart, of course, we know this is shooting and perhaps ties into Wakanda Forever.
Yes, it
perhaps
does.
ties into Armor Wars. Riri Williams, character from the
think
comics
Punisher is
during the
coming
all
back
new, all
in
different
Armor
Marvel
Wars.
era. Looking forward to this one.
What'd you say, CJH?
I think Punisher is coming back in Armor Wars.
I hadn't heard that. I would love it. I would love Punisher to come back. Listen, the only way you could top Charlie Cox coming back, that's the next one, is Punisher, right?
Yeah, I get on board.
Jonathan Bernthal. Who was your favorite Punisher?
Jonathan
Bernthal or
hands down.
Thomas Jane?
I don't know. I thought Thomas Jane was awesome. They sold him short.
Yeah,
he was awesome until John Bernthal just made it his own.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing that could top the Charlie Cox coming back. You know,
one and hoping that it'll be way cooler than what they did in the comics with that character, because although there's some fun stuff with Ironheart, a lot of it was super cringe. Wonder Man, relatively new,
changed the name
out there.
of Jessica
Apparently it's going
Jones.
to be developed by Destin Daniel Crichton, who was the guy that did Shang-Chi. He's also working on the 10 Rings series, which is kind of interesting. Werewolf by Night, Michael Giacchino apparently working on that. That should be really interesting. Spider-Man Freshman Year, a very cool animated series, which is going to talk about Peter Parker in the MCU. This is Tom Holland's Peter Parker. We're not 100% sure if this is the freshman year of college or if this is freshman year of high school. Nova.
We know it's the origin. They told us it was the origin of.
What is the sigh, Brian? What's the sigh about?
All of this. None of this.
Really?
No, none of this, man.
Oh, not all of this. This is all I love, Brian. I love all this stuff.
Well, that's good.
This is good for us.
I'm not gonna shit on your good time, man.
The superhero fans, but like the movie fans want movies. But
I think
regular movies.
I think the MCU has done enough to have shows with an angle, like with WandaVision and Miss Marvel. They do something different. Yeah. So it's not just there's other elements of like sitcoms and other type of properties within the superhero genre. I think, if I'm not speaking for you, Brian, you appreciate when it has a different angle than just cookie cutter superhero stuff, right?
No, I get you, but honestly though,
they're gonna bring some flavor, a little bit of flavor.
Dude,
you're getting
it sounds like
depressed.
they're bringing a lot of bit of flavor, and that's what's scaring me here, dude. Like,
oh my god, this is the opposite react. I'm getting hyped and Brian's getting depressed. He just saw, like, flash before your eyes, your life. He just saw a reverse flash before his life. He's gonna see his 2 years in the future of movie talk. He's like, shit.
Oh God! Why am I still doing this?
Oh, see. Listen, I want all this to happen to Trek too. I want a million.
Movie
Trek
talk is a hell of a drug.
It's okay, dude. You do not have to say you like stuff to make me feel better. It is okay.
I do like Star Trek. I'm just on my
Planet.
actually, I've been catching up on For All Mankind. Oh, that series is fire. I love that series.
That's cool.
That's fine.
If you want to Apple Plus and chill with the lady Chubby Teddy, that's a good series if you have Apple Plus.
Awesome. I'll take your word for it, man. I'll check it out. Right on. Right on.
Oh, it's gonna be fun, dude. Don't worry.
We'll go out.
So we expect this would be
when I hit
Richard
40,
Ryder,
I'm
maybe a
hanging them
movie,
up.
maybe a series. And I'm actually going over today in my live stream about how Ryan Gosling could be brought into this film as Nova, which would be crazy. The Marvels, yeah, Brie Larson.
Brie
You're going to
Larson!
have Monica Rambeau, or as some of the nerd vengers like to call her, Monica Rambooty. Respectfully,
Whoa!
they call her
Why
that.
did you put your head there?
Oh my goodness!
Weirdo.
Who says that? Who says Rambooty?
Who's
This guy, apparently.
Den of cringe.
God, Josh, please stop.
Jaden, did you hear?
God.
Chubby Teddy, did you hear that? A grown man saying Rambooty. What the
I would
hell?
say some people's children, Max.
I think he's
we're gonna
I think he's
say
my
that
age.
term forever.
Yeah.
Rambooty. What the?
Very
That
end
should be in
of
the
Comic-Con in
next video.
2019. Mahershala Ali, incredible actor. I'm really interested to see what they do with Blade, but we know very little about what's going to be going on in that movie.
I have a really bad feeling he's doing the typical YouTuber bullshit. This will be huge, and he says nothing new at all. Man, this will be huge. All this
will
stuff,
be huge, guys, because
stuff you already know about.
Not a lot of this will be at San Diego Comic-Con, and majority will be at D23. Woohoo! Huge.
Yeah. Well, he basically, so in the description, he'll put each one of these things. He'll put San Diego Comic-Con. This is huge, and he's in the algorithm already without even knowing. Without even knowing what it is. I'm talking YouTube shop right here.
And now we pretty sure you're going to get a look at Secret Invasion. This has been shooting for some time. It's doing a bunch of reshoots currently, but should be ready to go, I think, for next year. That's really crazy. Armor Wars, Don Cheadle's Armor Wars, pretty hyped up stuff with that. A lot of mystery about that. Is this being set up with all the Stark tech that is confiscated in Spider-Man No Way Home? A lot of mystery there. What If Season 2? I really enjoyed What If, so I'm excited to see what's going down with What If Season 2. We talked about the 10 Rings series. No idea what that could be about. Maybe
that's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
That's cool.
I love Shang-Chi. That was I rewatching it was so cool. I really want to see this 10 Ring series.
Did you watch it in the IMAX format?
Yeah, on Disney Plus Enhanced. I don't buy the movies anymore. Unfortunately, how do you keep up? That's a question I have for Chubby. How do you keep up, man? With you? I know you're still a collector. It's rough. I'm retired. I'm a retired addict. I can't collect I love collecting Steelbook movies. I can't collect them anymore. I just watch them on Disney Plus. How do you maintain? You do pretty good. You got your collection. You're happy.
Pretty much. I mean, here's the thing. I have to pick and choose. You have to pick and choose and list. Exactly. Okay. I have to write a list down of what I want. And it's funny you brought up Marvel. And like I said, I brought up the comics. Like I still love the comics. And I'm in this phase now where I'm buying Marvel Legends figures. Mm-hmm. And I just it just dawned on me like 2 years ago they were releasing the Age of Apocalypse series. So that's kind of what's been on the list. So it's just I have to write them down and then just mark them off as I go, and I don't deviate from it because when you go online and everything, you'll see something cool. But
I used to peruse websites.
Yeah, you can't find these anymore.
I have that one.
You can find them.
Oh, that's eBay, awesome!
But they're expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I still got my VHS.
Nice. This is one of the ones I'm looking for. There's not one project. The only project that I'm not really looking forward to is the Echo in the Agatha series. I'm just like,
Ten Rings being revitalized by Shang-Chi's sister could be interesting. Marvel Zombies, I expect that to be
Marvel
animated,
Zombies,
but I'm
Brian.
not 100% sure.
That would be cool.
Quantumania.
I don't
Kang,
mean to
finally
sound
Kang
like
Conqueror.
that guy.
I heard that the young.
Didn't they already announce this shit at D23 last year?
Yes. Yes.
So if they announce it at Comic-Con, this isn't news.
Right.
Yeah.
The purpose of this video, and I didn't know before I watched it, Brian. The purpose of this video is to say shit everyone knows and say this will be huge at San Diego Comic
To
Con.
hit the algorithm just right.
You're to get in the algorithm.
In case you
complete
forgot.
bullshit. No, this is complete bullshit. I know this tactic, because I've done it.
Repeat the same things over and
Yeah,
over
you just
again.
say everything. This just like people are critical of articles on Geekosity and other sites. You say a bunch of shit everyone knows, and then very little new stuff. And that way you have articles every day, and that way you have videos every day.
Zero video.
Yeah, you say a bunch
There
of
you
shit
go.
everyone knows. I don't foresee Caden. What's your prediction? Is he going to say anything new in here? I did not know ahead of time before I watched
say
it.
something new. Well, again, he the crazy thing is that he's reading off of an article, and
He's basically just going off everything he knows already.
On it,
Yeah,
and not even saying anything that, in his opinion, he's just taking what he say in the article, spinning it the way he wants to spin it. And
He's gonna get rewarded with the thumbs down. That's what he's gonna get rewarded.
Your eyes when you said that.
If I watch this whole video and there's nothing new, that's bullshit.
Young Avengers will be set up by the end of
Yeah,
that.
the jokes.
Thunderbolts project I'm really hyped
Now
up and
that'll
excited
do.
about. I wonder
That'll
if
be
they'll
cool.
officially
That'll
announce
be
it.
cool.
This was reported by the Hollywood Trades.
watch
A
that.
lot of talk has been going on about the different characters that will be in this film. I mean, if you've got Winter Soldier, you've got Zemo, Agatha, House of Harkness. Really interested in what this could be. Will this tie in to Wanda's story after Multiverse of Madness? Who knows? Loki season 2, which I think is going to be another huge look at the multiverse and setting us up towards Secret Wars, a Wakanda show. Not really sure what that's going to be about. I've heard it's like the Dora Milaje and them kind of going out and doing missions in the world. And then, of course, the Fantastic Frickin' Four, which is maybe one of the most anticipated projects for Marvel Studios.
I'm
Fantastic
coming for
Four,
you.
Huge
Fantastic
deal in
Four.
Marvel Comics.
on,
Also, Reed Richards
Plus.
and Doctor Doom, very important characters for
Me,
Secret
Mother
Wars
X
and just
Doom.
Marvel in general. So a lot of rumors have been flying around on Marvel's handling of these characters, the casting of Fantastic Four. So maybe we get some of that announced at San Diego Comic-Con. And it is totally possible that we get something of a timeline here, which we did get at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019. The article talks about this. And yeah, I expect that if they do have all of these projects in active development, right, 28 projects that we know of that we just went over, yeah, you can expect to see some kind of a timeline here with them coming out, perhaps even dated, or at least giving us an idea of how these projects are going to come out in the next couple of years. But as the article points out, there are current
This
Marvel
sounds
Studios
like a
projects
Mike
that we already
Stewart
know about that we
video.
could use some updates on, right? So expect some updates for She-Hulk, I Am Groot, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the
keep
Galaxy
forgetting
Volume 3,
that.
The Marvels, Loki Season 2, What If Season 2, Echo and Secret Invasion, possibly Ironheart. Again, all projects that Marvel has actually officially talked about. And so, yeah, I do expect you'll probably get more footage for those kind of things. But as they continue to talk about here, casting and directing announcements, massive deal for Marvel Studios, usually a really big freaking deal. So the case of projects close to kicking off production next year, expect Kevin Feige to reveal the directors in charge of said projects and several actors joining the MCU. Viable projects in the category are Agatha, Armor Wars, Blade, and Ironheart. Yeah, so because they're so close to filming, it's probably pretty likely that you will see big announcements about the talent, whether that be the actors or the directors. Sequel confirmations. I'm glad they brought this up because, yes, there are a lot of projects that I think could receive a sequel, including Shang-Chi, maybe the Eternals, and possibly...
I hope Shang-Chi, and then Jackie Chan is rumored that they want Jackie Chan in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you
and
know
then
that,
also Iron Fist.
According to Mike Zero, that Luke Skywalker is getting recasted?
That's a bridge too far. We don't really cover Mike Zero on
Mike
here.
Zero said that. Oh, it makes that's
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
0-100% true.
I don't know if I could cover Zero on this one because that's
we
just
should
another level.
have like
break that guy so many pieces.
Then you'll have your face be like.
We should have one stream where it's called 0 Hour.
Uh-oh. 0 hour.
Or 0 cents like Enosh.
Yeah.
0 to hero.
Right.
Moon Knight. I do wonder with all these new projects if we will be getting a sequel to anything out there in the MCU right now. Are there any projects that you can think of that you're really hoping get a sequel announced at San Diego Comic-Con? Let me know in the comment section. If you're doing that, it's you know, the like button's right there, so you could always do that.
That was it. Because all the rest is just all the rest was just clips. Thanks a lot, Josh. God damn it. Nothing there. I don't know. I don't know if Josh is going to be a frequent on.
That was insightful.
Very insightful.
What is this?
Oh, this is.
I would have got more from a Geek Glossy article.
I get all the bitches like my balls. Like my balls.
Let's go to the intro.
I get all the bitches like my balls. Like my balls.
Let's go to the intro.
I get all the bitches like my balls.
Oh my God. I like that. Whoever clipped me saying that's going in the intro.
If you pay me to say stuff, I might do it.
Oh Jesus!
I'm a sellout. No, I don't.
He really would, guys.
No, I did it for Isaac. I knew what was going on. Thank you. Thank you for watching this reboot. Yeah, everyone loves a reboot. This is a reboot of Scoop Wars, or Weekly Scoop, or legit or bullshit. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Chubby Teddy, for joining me.
No, it's fun.
I pressured him into being on after the mailbag spoiler, but we always love Chubby. I always love getting a Chubby on stream. You know, it doesn't happen as much as it used to now that I'm 40, but I love getting a Chubby.
Gotta take advantage of it.
They're gonna clip that
Never
now.
take it for granted.
Yeah, Chubbies don't happen as much since I'm 40, but I always get excited when
Yeah, I'm happy.
You're just giving them content now.
Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Caden, my Scooby-Doo crew, and CJH. And we're out this. We're out of here. What do you any closing thoughts, Caden?
My closing thoughts are
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.